James Charles, crash it out. Video by Charlie. I'm gonna edit all the lagging and the ads out. So anybody who's watching this, just know you're not gonna have to deal with this during this. I don't even know why I'm explaining this because it's not even gonna be in the video. Honestly, just talking to myself right now. You feel me? Yeah. Let's hurry this shit up though. Yo. Come on, bro. We're getting Fortnite ads. Is that Wally? Is it Star Wars? Oh, yeah, Star Wars. Alright, come on, bro.
I heard a name today that
I'm gonna edit all this out, by the way. In fact, before he even says this, bro, before he even says what he's gonna say, he's probably gonna be like, I've heard a name today that I... No, how does Charlie talk? I've heard a name today that I probably haven't heard since the last time my mother was finger blasted by that man in Omaha, Nebraska in 1946. You feel me? But nah, that is though. I haven't heard this nigga James Charles in a minute.
haven't heard in many moons. Had me feeling like Robin Williams when he crawled out of Jumanji asking what year it is. That name? James Charles.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job.
What a yucky douchebag.
All right, bro. Is it? Is that crazy though? Like let's say your company you work for is gone now. You have to get another job. I don't really know what to tell you. I don't really think that's crazy.
To me, I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just...
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, man. Imagine losing your job and you ask James Charles for money, gang. Out of all the people you're asking for money, you're asking this nigga, bro. Jesus Christ, bro.
For bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's a GoFundMe link. Any donations help. I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job.
What a yucky douchebag. This is like cartoon villain level evil monologue here. Oh, no money, huh? No money? Bang! Shrink ray. Now you're short too. Like that kind of thing. It's so over the top, stinking, oozing assholery. I cannot...
Okay. Him making a video about it is OD. Like, I feel like that's something you just say to yourself. You feel me? Him making an entire TikTok about that is OD, my nigga.
I believe his delusional mind thought this was a good idea or like a strong look or a worthwhile dunk to be punching down on someone who's already fallen on hard times after losing their job. And they reached out to you in this desperate situation because clearly they have an appreciation of you. So they threw the Hail Mary, seeing what happens. I doubt they were expecting this kind of response. Now, of course, there is always the chance that it is fraudulent. There are so many fake GoFundMes out there, so there's always a chance that all of it is fucking fiddlesticks. It could all be baloney. I have no way of knowing that. I only have James Charles fucking Gangnam styling on this person and insulting them for it to go on, which leads me to believe that it might be real, because if it was just fake, obviously just a sham, why would he even be bothering to crash out for over 2 minutes about it? So I'm going to work under the assumption that this is a real person that has reached out about it. You could have just not responded.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. What he said, I don't feel like that's kind of crazy. I don't feel like that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, what he said. But making the video, yeah, you didn't have to do that. Like, genuinely, you didn't gain anything from doing that. But at the same time, like, I don't know, bro. Niggas, Niggas.
That was also an option. You didn't need to come over here and start like spitting and dunking on him. Like, how dare you even message me asking for help? Are you out of your fucking mind? I'm James Charles, goddammit. And is there anything ickier than someone that has a job like James Charles telling someone else to get a job, preaching that they need to get a job?
Nah, it is kind of crazy though, cause this nigga, does he even have a job, bro? This nigga's unemployed.
Brother, this former Spirit Airlines worker is a 10 times harder worker and has done 10 times as much labor as you ever have in your life. James Charles' entire career has been just farting out dog shit products and posting cringe videos, and he couldn't even do that without also trying to sext minors. So, how dare you...
I forgot this nigga. Yo, I forgot this nigga was doing that, bro. Freaky ass niggas, bro.
You try and tell an actual hardworking American to go get a job as if you've done anything.
Crazy part is, bro, nigga didn't get canceled for it. I bet you if it was a male that talked to a 16-year-old, nigga would get canceled. Like, it don't matter if it's a male or a woman. If you're talking to an underage person, you should not be walking around freely, you know what I mean?
Worthwhile, and you've done like actual work. You got the easiest fucking job in life. You got dealt a very lucky hand, bro. This is so tasteless. It's so crude. Coming from James Charles of all people. So you've never been in a desperate financial situation. Great. Group hug in the shower tonight, James. Glad you've never gone through a financial struggle. This person is. And they desperately tried to reach out to you, and there's no obligation for you to try and like save them or anything. Obviously, there's no expectation of that, but they tried anyway because they're feeling in a rough spot. So they tried, and now you're insulting them and publicly trying to humiliate them for it. It's just so gross, bro.
I'm gonna edit all these guys out.
Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled.
Okay, this is OD. This is OD, gang. Niggas nails clacking against the counter. This part is OD. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why are you even saying this?
And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you?
There's no way the word entitled just left his lips. Right? No, I must have misheard that. There's no way he said that. James Charles did. He didn't use that word against somebody else, did he? That had to be an audio glitch. I'm gonna assume that there's no way his vocal folds would even let the word entitled leave his lips. Oh my god, the lack of self-awareness would probably cause his fucking head to combust. So I'm not even gonna bother touching on that one, holy. So let's instead look at the other stuff he said. He really highlighted that this person doesn't follow him. Who gives a fuck? There's plenty of people that I watch their stuff and engage in their content with without subscribing to them or following them on socials. That's pretty normal, actually. I don't know why he's like spiteful about that. So then he's using that to say like, oh, you must have sent this to like 100 other celebrities. Based on what, man? You're just making an assumption. You're just taking a guess. You don't know that. You could be the only person they reached out to about it because they really admired you and thought that maybe you could be that helping hand. Which again, there's no obligation for him to do, but why go this hard against them? This is fucking diabolical. And you have no idea if they've sent out job applications or not. Why are you speaking as though you're certain they haven't? They very well could have 100 job applications out there right now. The Spirit Airline layoffs are still pretty new. Getting a job right away is not like this, bro. I don't know how out of touch you are with reality and what's going on in the world around you.
Yeah, the job market is fried, gang. Like, let's be honest, bro. The job market is so cooked, bro. Indeed, I don't even know how their app is even in use, my nigga.
It doesn't happen lickety-split like that. So in the meantime, they are out income. And I imagine as a Spirit Airlines employee, they weren't rolling in dough, able to afford fucking mansions and stuff. They're probably wondering where next month's rent is going to come from in the meantime, in between jobs. So they reached out to you in the interim. That would be my guess. You have no clue if they've sent out job applications. It takes a while.
You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God. Welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking day. And you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're... a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you?
What is Dr. Doofenshmirtz even crashing out about at this point? He's having a conniption, blowing a gasket. Over what? What are you even yapping about? You're not even making a point anymore. You're trying to tell someone else how the real world functions when you yourself haven't been a member of the real world in like a fucking decade. You are so detached from the real world, yet you're over here lecturing them about it? It's absurd, bro. You couldn't write someone this out of touch and this unlikable. He's like the Starbucks CEO about the $9 coffee and the premium experience, but wrapped up in like an insufferable asshole influencer.
Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need the GoFundMe? I can at least like 1% respect the mentality of closed mouths don't get fed, doesn't hurt to try. But honestly, it does hurt to try because now you pissed me off, okay? I'm not the one. Go find fucking Mr. Reese. This is literally his entire shtick. I'm sure the next YouTube video is literally gonna be like, I rehired all 17,000 of the Spirit Airlines employees and it's gonna be the real life Hunger Games, the last one of them.
Yo, why this nigga keep like moving his robe like that though? Like why? Nigga, what are you hiding, gang? You don't have titties, bro.
To leave the Spirit Airlines plane, gets to be the CEO of the new company and gets a house and a car and $10 million that everybody else dies.
Stop trying to make jokes. Like, actually, just please stop trying to make jokes, James. Put the kibosh on it right now. It's miserable listening to him try and inject humor into anything. Why did it piss you off? How does that piss you off? Yeah, 17,000 people lost their jobs here, man. That's 17,000 people that are now out income. I imagine a lot of them are feeling very similar ways to the person that reached out to you. This person just decided to try. They decided to throw a Hail Mary. Again, you could have just ignored it. Why did it piss you off? That's a fucking you problem, man. That is a weird response to it.
See, when you bang it, it stop lagging. I was about to bang it again. Hold on, ready? See, I didn't even have to do it. They felt the aura.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Like, go find that
Face
video to
ass
compete
nigga.
in, baby. I'm not helping you. I'm not fucking helping you. All you did was lost your job, okay? Welcome to the real world. I can at least understand.
Nah, deadass though, like, why is he this mad though? Because someone asked for help.
If you were like, James, I'm a longtime fan.
At first, I was like, this isn't that crazy. Like, you can go get another job. Why are you asking me for money? Now that I'm thinking about it, he is an influencer. There's no point in making this video.
Here's a trillion years of DMs and my support for you. I love you. I'm suffering with a really rare genetic disease that there is no cure for, and I'm trying to raise money for myself and other people that have this. Maybe I would help. Maybe I would help because I love you and I
Bro, this nigga has no soul in his
appreciate you.
eyes, bro.
This
This nigga's eyes are soulless.
bitch, you lost your fucking job? Oh. What are
This nigga dead like Balaam Levine too. Holy shit.
we gonna do? Nothing! I'm gonna do nothing. You know what you need to do? Go find a fucking new one, girl. Put some effort into the workplace.
Hey, pal. You just blow in from Stupid Town? He really thought he cooked with this rant. So, the impression here is that the only people in the world he cares about are people that, like, mindlessly support him through thick and thin forever. Here's a trillion DMs. Okay, now I care about you. So maybe if you had, like, a genetic disease where you were dying and you were about to just kick the bucket, I might consider spitting on you if you were on fire. I might, because you've proven that you're a fan. And those are the only people I care about. Those are the only human beings to me, are the fans. Then I would have cared. By the way, worth reminding you, there's nothing that says that she wasn't a fan, by the way, James, just because she didn't follow you or DM you before. What an awful perspective to have on people, huh? Again, you could have just not said anything about it, but you decided to make a whole show. You decided to go fucking hog wild on it. And man, do you look like a clown talking about hard work in the real world. Two things that you are not someone to be lecturing anyone on. You don't work hard, and you are not in the real world. And that's one of like the biggest things, like points he tries to make here. Get real. This person is just in a desperate spot, as a lot of people are and have been. And in those positions, sometimes people try a Hail Mary. That's what they did here. It clearly didn't resonate with you in any way, and for some reason really brought the demon out of you, James, for some reason. But I don't think they did anything wrong. Again, you could have just not said anything.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't do anything wrong by asking for money. I also feel like, him having that opinion also isn't wrong. But making the video on it, you know what I mean?
About it. And you have no idea if they are applying for jobs. It rarely happens overnight, especially currently. So in the meantime, having no income is scary and detrimental to actual working people, James. Most average workers can't just coast off of poop they shat out years ago like you can. Just collecting paychecks off of the trash that you've peddled over the years passively. So, in the meantime, they made this GoFundMe, they reached out to you, and then you had this ballistic response to it. And James did get dunked on for it, so he made an apology video.
This video was fucking stupid. It was rude. It was a...
Yo, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I hate apology videos so much, bro. Like, think about the apology video before you do the things that you know you're gonna have to apologize for. Niggas only make an apology video when they get caught. Like, let's say everyone was like, yo, you know what, James? We agree with you. Niggas wouldn't have been disagreeing. And now he making a fucking word, bro.
obnoxious. It was privileged, and most
And it's always in a fucking, like, niggas laid up.
importantly,
It's Travis Scott ass apology, bro.
it was completely fucking unnecessary. When I saw that DM, I absolutely had the choice to ignore it and say absolutely nothing at all and move on with my day.
Yo, this nigga's a genius.
But instead, I couldn't even tell you why. Her message just triggered me, and I decided instead to make a video about it.
Put a shirt on. You don't need...
First thing this nigga said is per shirt on. Not facts. Nigga, how you going first video nigga like this? So hit up Mr. Beast. If I was Mr. Beast would have been like, oh, I'm freeing 7,000 people tomorrow from Spirit Airlines. Next video, nigga. I shouldn't have said that. Face ass nigga.
to get into formal attire, not asking you to put a suit and tie on, but could you do the bare minimum of at least putting on clothes? Why are you filming this video half awake in your hotel bed after a night of binge drinking and meth smoking? Like, you couldn't just do at least a tad bit more? Why do I have to watch you shirtless here fucking like sleepwalk through your response?
And I bashed her, and it was obnoxious, and I shamed her for asking for help in a situation where she was clearly really struggling, and this could have been her absolute last resort. I have no idea what was going on in her life, and I should have never assumed that she was just copying and pasting this DM as an easy way out. I don't know. I just don't know.
Ooh, I know. Pick me. I've got my hand raised. I know. It's because you are an egomaniac. It's because you are a self-centered, self-absorbed, narcissistic piece of shit, bro. That's why you did it. You
Damn.
thought that you were above this person, and you thought you could actually convince your audience that what they are doing is wrong and worthy of being shamed, And you tried to even spin it in a way like hard work, hard work, hard work, when you yourself are not the product of hard work. So you tried to puff out your chest about how much it takes to get back out there with the elbow grease, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, but the
I'd say somewhat right message, definitely wrong messenger.
message falls flat because you, the messenger, are not that person. And you're also choosing someone who is going through a very real grievance, again, assuming all of this is a legitimate story and a legitimate person, which I have no reason to believe it's not based on everything he said. So, really, it was all a pile of dog shit, and you let your mask slip so people get to see even more about the real you, James. This is the real you.
My intention behind making this video in the first place was I get a lot of messages like this every single day. And for me personally, it definitely sucks to receive messages from people that don't follow you and don't support you, treating you like our personal ATM or bank account. But what I'm sure sucks even fucking more is not knowing where your next paycheck is coming from and not being sure whether or not you're going to be able to put food on the table for yourself.
So like, do you actually believe this, or are you just saying this because you got like hate for it? So I'm like, these apology videos never make sense. It's like, you should have already known this.
And your family. So it really doesn't matter what my intentions were behind making the video, because it came across as super fucking privileged and like I was basically shaming anybody that's unemployed for not trying hard enough to get a job. And I feel awful because that wasn't my intention, and it really hurt a lot of people.
This is coming across very genuine here, James, as he's falling into slumber here. It feels like I'm watching a video of someone ODing. Why did you even film it like this, man? And also, I don't understand why it even upset him in the first place, and why he says it sucks that people, treat me like an ATM. I get these random messages from people that obviously don't know anything about me.
Bro, I'm pretty sure every person with money gets those fucking messages, bro.
Just trying to hose me for cash.
Especially if you're an influencer.
Like, yeah.
So you've definitely seen that comment before, and you've never made a video about it, so you chose to now.
That happens. That's annoying if you see it, but I guarantee most of the messages go to his management. I guarantee James doesn't see the vast majority of those, like, fake, reaching out for money type things. It's not like a telemarketer call. Telemarketers get a direct line to you, they call you, then they treat you like a little piggy bank for their trash product, and you know what happens there? You hang up. Here, these messages go into the fucking void. You'd have to go out of your way to find these, like, spam, scam, like, fraudulent things. Like, I don't understand why he's making it seem like, oh, it's so hard being me, James Charles, where people reach out and they don't even care because they're asking me for money. Again, I don't think you see most of them, and the ones you do see, just ignore. Like, it takes like actual split seconds. If he was making a point like, friends and family are always reaching out to me just for cash, they treat me like I'm not even human anymore, I'm just a cash ATM for them, then I get it, because yeah, that sucks, that's horrible. That's not what he's saying. It's so weird, like his view on it, at least to me, I think it's...
Yeah, that's what I mean. He didn't say friends and family. This nigga said fans, bro. Like, every influencer get those messages, bro. You're not different. You're not special, bro.
Weird. I'll sum up the next section where he tries to relate to the average worker, saying that he knows how hard it is in today's job market. I know people looking for a job and it sucks, getting ghosted and stuff like that. So now he's saying oh, I get it. It's super, I relate. That's now his big thing that he's saying in this section. And then he goes on to talk about how he recognizes that he got really lucky with his makeup tutorials, so now he's got the position he's in, and now in his position he needs to learn how to humble himself.
And for anybody that saw that video and was disappointed or upset with what I said, I am super sorry, especially to the woman from Spirit Airlines. I did try to look for her message earlier before making this video, and I couldn't find it.
If you ever wanted to start your own clothing brand, but you didn't want to buy...
If you see this video and you want to get in touch, I would love to apologize to you directly and to help you out a little bit. But if you are not comfortable with that, I totally understand too. I really appreciate anybody that sent me a message or left a comment about this video today, letting me know how insensitive it was. I really needed to hear that.
I was giggling so hard. He's going on okay, I really want to help now.
I needed to hear that, because I wouldn't have known that I'm just an asshole. I wouldn't have realized that myself. Do some self-reflecting, nigga.
Tried to find her message, but I fucking banished to the shadow realm somewhere along the way. I really want to help. I've learned my lesson. And then there's a cut, and then he's got the blanket pulled over him. He's tucking himself into bed. Why?
Nah, you know how like you post a video and then you go to sleep, like right before you go to sleep, and then you want to wake up. Hopefully, it goes viral. Yeah, this nigga posted that, went to sleep. Hopefully, he was waking up. Everyone gonna be like, "Yo, this apology video was so good. We forgive you."
It's so fake. It's so unbelievably
crazy.
fake.
And I really need to think twice before I hit record and just start yapping on this account. I genuinely treat this spam page like I'm on FaceTime with you guys. I love to laugh and tell you stories and rant and scream at the camera and joke around with y'all, but sometimes I genuinely forget how many people are watching, and it was completely inappropriate to
forget how many people. It doesn't matter who's watching. What?
Make a joke out of somebody just trying to provide for themselves and their family. That's definitely my bad.
What joke did you make, man?
Bro, if you believe in that, bro, stand on it, gang. Don't come back and make an apology, bro. Stand on it. I hate an apology video making ass nigga.
It was just berating. What joke did you make, man? It was just insulting them. It was just berating them for having the gall to try and reach out to you in any capacity during a hard time. Where was the haha? I don't know why he's saying it like that. Like, I just, I love to rant, I love to yap, I love to laugh, I love to joke, and...
Yeah. When's the last time? When's the only time you ever heard someone say, yeah, James Charles is funny?
Well, I just forgot that so many people like me and watch me, and this one came across bad. I shouldn't have been joking about
like, even that, like, I forgot how many people on here, like, oh my god, like, bro. It's just some niggas just got too much ego.
This one. But you weren't joking, you were just insulting this person. What are you talking about? And
even if it was a joke, every joke has truth in it.
It wouldn't have changed even if you had, like, a fraction of the people
not every single joke, but, most jokes have truth. That's what makes them funny.
Watching, you'd still be an asshole. Yeah, it'd still be fucking weird to have that response to it. So yeah, that's the James Charles stuff going on in a nutshell. I haven't heard that name in a long time, and it popped up today, and I had to watch that. What a wacky fucking rant. Anyway, that's really about it. See ya.
See ya.